So what was the question? Yeah. Which of the following statement is incorrect about network protocols? Okay, we have already seen this. Protocols define the so protocol define the conventions of the communication. So in the protocol, we actually tell even the conventions of the communication is also defined by the protocol. So uh, the correct by the message format, one tell us what each field means. Now what packets to be sent, when to stop, all those details, the exact working of the protocol, the process, all will be defined in the how they communicate, when to stop receiving packet, when to slow down, so and so. For example, in TCP itself, there is this congestion control mechanism via which actually the sender reduces its transmission rate. So this is also actually listed in the protocol. So it will tell, so if you didn't do not get the acknowledgement, you wait for some time, and then wait for some more time, then again. So every time you don't get it, wait for more time. So there is this conventions, how to proceed, how to speed up, when to stop, when to start. These are the conventions of the communication. So the protocols define that also. Okay. So that is one thing. And then all the network protocols have to be accepted and published by standardization organization like IETF. There is, I mean, if on a larger, in a public place, yeah, of course, yes, only then interoperability will come into picture. But it need not be always as per. So custom protocols and all, one can define and have it without the acceptance and publication as well. So protocols define the procedure and sequences used to exchange. So this is also true. So here the answer is actually C. Yeah, the next question. The question is, which of the following is not a characteristic of a middle box? Which of the following is not a characteristic of a middle box? So, middle boxes are typically common example is NAT, firewall, load balancers, etc. So, which of it is not a characteristic of a middle box? So, middle box is an intermediary device placed between the source and the destination host. That is true. It perform IP routing and forwarding function. Routing and forwarding is typically done by switches and routers. Perform non-standard network functions, right? Typically include stateful networking functions. That is also true. So here the which is not a characteristic of a middle box is IP routing and forwarding function. The next question, can you please take a look and type in the answer? What is the answer? Okay, so the question is, which of the following aspects is not the reason for the internet ossification? So, evolution of newer internet technologies, widespread adoption of TCP/IP stack and socket API, so that have actually become a reason for internet ossification or hardening. Then competing interest of stakeholders, as I just as it is there in the that snippet from the paper. Even in so the I think now I have shared the screen. I can show you. This is the talk that I was telling you. Talk at Google, designing an internet. David Clark. So you can go through this. In this also, it's being talked about the stakeholder interest, competing interest of the stakeholder. So that is one reason. Then proliferation of various middle boxes in the network. That is also another reason, as clearly mentioned in the paper, like the chat. I have copied and kept in the chat, right? So that is also one reason. So A is not the reason. Evolution of newer internet in newer technologies is not happening because of these actually. So which of the following aspect is not the reason? A. Rest of them are the reasons for internet ossification. Which of the following is not a solution to break the internet impasse? So network address translation, please, I'll give some time for you to read through the question and respond. So the question is, which of the following is not a solution to break the internet impasse? So network address translator is actually used. Uh, it's used in the middle boxes, which actually is one of the reasons for the internet impasse, but not a solution for it. Network virtualization, software-defined networking, and overlay networks are actually a solution for network classification. So the answer for this question is A. So I think so this I think this is the my screen is visible, right? This is the talk that I was referring to, and the paper is. This is the design philosophy paper, which David Clark was the honor. So where he uh, explains survivability in the face of failure. So when they designed the internet, they had these were the goals actually. Set of goals, and of this only a few of them were got the attention. This was one of the major goal. Right, that was this was one paper, and the other one was the other paper from which I took the snippet. Yeah, so this is the other paper. So why the internet only just works? So this is also here it actually summarizes like how would one think a new protocols becomes widespread. There is a vicious cycle, which I just shared it with you guys. The problem is existence of NATs in the embedded thing. So here it comes. So the deployment of a new protocol depends on both the vendors implementing it in middle boxes followed by previous generation of these middle boxes expiring and being replaced. Short, a new transport protocol is not going to become widespread on a time scale shorter than a decade, if ever. So, but actually when we designed internet, it was supposed to be relatively easy to change as layering ensures that IP routers don't care about the content of the packet. Right, but because of the middle boxes, the transport layer protocol, new transport layer protocols became difficult. So this is then the intern, he takes the term specification. Okay, it's a nice rate. Right. Yeah. Mm, any other doubts or queries? If no more queries, then I think we can close the session. Thank you. Any more queries, Neetu? Neetu Kumari? Okay. No, then we'll close the session. Thank you. Thank you for joining the session. Okay, thank you.